My name is Nancy Moran, Nancymoran. I'm in Brecksville, Ohio, and this is March 7th of 2014.
Okay, Nancy. How has centering prayer deepened your awareness of the love of God?
This is a very deep question, and I'm going to answer it in the best way that I can. But centering prayer is this daily practice of emptying my mind of thoughts and feelings and concepts of God, and surrendering myself to God as much as I'm able to. And when in doing this over time, over a period of years, it seems that there's more spaciousness, more freedom for God's love for me to have some awareness of it in my life. It's not necessarily a feeling, it's an awareness, a little bit of an awareness of God that I have sometimes. Sometimes in my more grace-filled moments, I can experience this just very gentle and delicate love, like God's love is waiting for me patiently. And it's a very emotional experience, because I'm just me with all my failures and all my inadequacies, but God is always there waiting for me. And even when I don't experience this, somehow I know that it's true. And I think centering prayer through this daily faithfulness of practice helps me to become more aware of this over time. The other thing that the centering prayer practice does is it helps us to realize how intimate God's love is, and that it's not partial. It's not like human love, and it's there for all of us. It's bountiful and plentiful, and it's the kind of love that all humans crave, and only God can give it.
How has this awareness been manifested in your daily life?
Well, with centering prayer, you get into the practice of letting go of your thoughts and feelings and your concepts. They come back all the time, but you constantly are letting them go, and then over a period of time, they're all there still, but you just aren't focusing on all these thoughts and feelings so much. And I think that what happens with that is that you kind of bring that, or maybe for me in a small way, I can kind of bring that into my daily life. And so even though I might be having these thoughts and reactions to people, judgments or evaluations and all that stuff, it kind of teaches me to not focus so much on all that. And so when I'm not focusing on what's in my head, I can be more present with people, I hope. Centering prayer, it's very, very helpful with that. Of course, I fail at this all the time, but that goes without saying. And as I said before, the experience in this, because centering prayer allows us to have a relationship with God over time, this tenderness and sweetness of God's love, I think it kind of softens our hearts, and it makes us less inclined to hold grudges, maybe. And in that softness of heart, it makes us, or helps us to be maybe a little bit more forgiving, maybe a little bit more compassionate to pray for people, even when they hurt us, that we, can pray for people. The other thing that comes to my mind about it is that I think centering prayer helps us not to take ourselves so seriously, because, we're going into this daily practice every day, and, we're failing at it every day. I mean, this business of sitting in God's gaze, it's something that I'm constantly feeling distracted. I'm constantly, having these things go on in my mind, and I'm really kind of a failure at it. And being a failure at it, in a way, it's kind of a humbling experience. You start to realize more and more your own inadequacies, your own imperfections, and but God still loves me and wants me there. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a very healing experience.
How did Contemplative Outreach help you or serve you? How was Contemplative Outreach an instrument to help you on your journey?
Contemplative Outreach, it not only gives us this beautiful prayer method and practice, but it gives us all of this beautiful supporting material, the books, the DVDs of Father Keating and others, e-courses, and in addition to all of that support for our practice and development of our practice, it gives us a community of people. And I've been able to experience a community of people, prayerful people, in my prayer group, and on a Neoswag retreat. And I went a few months ago to Snowmass, Colorado, and experienced this beautiful silent community retreat there, which I highly recommend, for anybody. And Contemplative Outreach, so it not only gives us this community, and even a global community that I'm experiencing now in an e-course that I'm taking, which is very cool. And it also gives us opportunities for service, and that's what helps us to grow, and that's what helps to make a larger community.
How is Contemplative Outreach important to the world today?
So Contemplative Outreach is nurturing and growing this vast number of people who have this daily prayerful relationship with God. And I think that because of that, and this is going to sound a little corny, but it's kind of how I think about it, I actually think that Contemplative Outreach is pushing forward the spiritual evolution of mankind. What's more important than that?
Thank you. Okay.